Greetings, salutations, hello! Today we are going to talk about dry shampoo. Dry shampoo to me seems like an oxymoron, a shampoo that is dry. For those that don't know what dry shampoo is, it is a thing, usually in a spray, like an aerosol, and you spray it on your dirty hair when you don't have time to wash it, or somewhere where you can't wash it, like if you're camping or at a festival, and you spray it on your hair, and if its hair's all greasy and it goes on as a fine mist of a powder, and it soaks up all the oil, and so because it's no longer just like grease on your hair and it's like this clumped up stuff, you can then brush it out or shake it off, and it means that you can go further between washes because your hair is no longer quite as like greasy and irritable. Because of this kind of seemingly magical quality that you can clean your hair, or at least stop it from feeling greasy and gross, people with dreadlocks are often attracted to it because it's like, well, dreadlocks are annoying to wash and dry, what if I can just spray this stuff on? Or when you have new dreadlocks and it's not yet time to wash them, and like that first gap between getting dreads and the first wash, they can become super irritable. So a lot of people are attracted to the idea of this dry shampoo, but should you use it? Okay, this is the thing. I'm gonna say no. I think anyone that has used dry shampoo before dreadlocks or without dreadlocks can probably see why it's not the greatest of ideas. The way that it works is it sprays on, the grease and stuff like clumps together, and then you brush it out or you shake it out, or when you come to wash your hair the next time, this stuff comes out. It doesn't work quite as like this like fairy tale beautiful easy process with dreadlocks, because what you can end up with is this powder that you've sprayed on kind of clumping up with grease and then just getting trapped and clogged in the dreadlocks. The powder is, I don't know how to describe it, it's like this dusty stuff, and it can easily just like cover your hair. You can get it in different colors, so if you have dark hair you can spray it on, it's like a dark color. If you have blonde hair it's kind of a white color. If you put the blonde color on dark hair, you can really see how this stuff is like caking up and getting stuck in your dreads. So if you spray the blonde color on your dreads, you will see that like suddenly all your dreads are super dusty and it's like in all the hairs. You can't brush your hair to get the rest of it out, you can't easily shake it out, and when you come to wash the dreads, it can very easily just get clogged in there. So while it's gonna do its job in the short term, if your hair is super oily and itchy and you can spray it on and it will stop that, but then you're kind of just swapping one unfortunate reality for another one. Like, well, in the short term it's not gonna be as oily or itchy anymore. In the long term I'm gonna have like my dreads clogged up with old dry shampoo. I think this is especially something to think about when you have young dreads, because when you have young dreads and you're kind of like, well, I just want to get any way to get through these first few washes, you can kind of get trapped in this idea that, well, if I'm going to wash my hair once a week, if I dry shampoo my hair in the middle, then like halfway through the week, then it'll be easier to get through the week. Your hair is then not going to be getting used to being washed a week, and slowly like adjusting how oily it gets for that once a week wash. It's going to be getting used to half a week dry shampoo and then getting washed. So your hair's not gonna like get less oily, if you know what I mean. It's not gonna get used to being that oily and like reducing the oil production until you take away the dry shampoo and just kind of put up with it and get through that process. Does that mean that you cannot possibly ever use dry shampoo on dreadlocks? Again, I mean, the thing with my advice is I try and keep it as applicable to everyone as possible. If something is risky, I don't recommend it, because I know that while most people will be fine, someone will have a bad experience and I don't want to be responsible for that. But if I'm going to be totally realistic with you, it is possible to use dry shampoo on dreads if you are in a situation where it is not possible at all to wash your hair, and dealing with having unwashed hair is going to be a complete nightmare for you. So I would say if you're going camping for a long period of time where it's just not practical to wash dreads, because it would maybe be worse to wash them, because if you're washing them with like inadequate water where you can't wash them properly and you can't rinse out properly, or if you're at a festival, or I used some, oh no, he used dry shampoo. I used some when I had back-to-back exams and work, and it was like, I have no time to wash my hair between my exams and work, and my hair is super greasy. I just need some way so that I don't spend my entire exam or in my entire work shift itching my head because I need to wash my hair. In those situations, I'm going to consider it to be the lesser of the two evils. Like, it's kind of a necessary evil in those situations, but if it's something that you're considering just while you're getting used to dreadlocks, or something that if you're considering it as something as a regular thing, I'm gonna personally not give my recommendation or my mark of approval to it for the reasons that I listed. I think as a one-off, like if I'm using, or you're using it like once or twice a year, it's not good. It's not good for you, it's not good for your hair. It's an aerosol, so it's not good for the environment. But if you're deep cleaning sometime afterwards, it's not going to destroy your dreadlocks. It's not destroyed mine. Your mileage may vary. But dry shampoo, just everything you can to avoid. Don't use that as a regular thing. I don't like leaving videos on a downer. We need something good, something to perk the end of this video up. Don't use dry shampoo, use wet shampoo! Yes, wet is best. What is happening? I hope this video was somewhat helpful, useful, or informative. Some of the guys, girls out there asking about dry shampoo. This service has been provided to you by lazydreads.com. If you like this video, do consider liking. If you'd ever like to see anything more from me in the future, if I've not scared you off, you can subscribe. You can click the little bell. Why they added the bell? You can click subscribe and the little bell, and then you'll get all my new videos, and you'll be like, that guy's in my subscription feed again ranting about something weird. If that's up your street, do it. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you again next time. Farewell.